Welcome back, without further ado, to episode 2 of Skeleton Crew. I didn't think episode 1 was the worst, but I thought 2 was better than the first. Although I like this one more than the last, it seemed to be over incredibly fast. A group of 4 kids had taken an unexpected trip when they got trapped on a runaway ship, and only now have they noticed the cost, that they went to light speed and are hopelessly lost. And how much exactly does it hurt when the elephant kid tries to put on a shirt? I feel the need, it must be said, that the neck is half the size of his head. The acting is less than ideal, to be truthful, but it's expected when the cast is quite this youthful.
You idiot, what did you do?
And it kind of seems like a bit of an error to act suddenly normal after abject terror, but I don't really want to deject her, because all this could be the fault of the director. It could be bad acting from her, that's true, but it depends on what the director asked her to do. All in all, it's a bit of a sting, because what happens in this episode is almost nothing. They're lost and don't know which direction to tack, and as for home, there's no way to get back. At this point it's confusing why it's the case. The robot pilot takes them to a space pirate base, and at some point the robot finally lets slip that the kids got themselves stuck on a space pirate ship, so deep into space they boldly fly, and this is the part that most caught my eye, because this part presents a bit of a mystery of where all this lies in Star Wars history. I take it this is after the Sith, but everyone treats their planet like it's a myth. Their plan to find home is a massive fail, they get grabbed by the pirates and end up in jail, and maybe all that sounds a bit poor, but in the jail cell they finally find Jude Law. I look at the cast and I wonder the cost. I didn't even know the robot was played by Nick Frost.
Do you want anything from the shop?
Cornetto.
Was the casting just done on a whim? What's the point if nobody knows it's him? Now, it seems an odd feature of Skeleton Crew that it seems to get better the less that they do. I realise but find it hard to care that Disney Star Wars seems best when it isn't there. I really don't mean to start a fight, but less was definitely more with The Acolyte. Instead of seeing the series stall, it may have been better by not existing at all. And how do they pick this franchise up off the floor when they've done nothing good since Andor? It's left me in an uncertain position and leaves me having to make a decision of should I even keep on reviewing this show or just pack up my things and cantankerously go. I'd say you'll miss me when I'm gone, but about 3 people watched my review of episode 1, and there were some problems that I'd stressed, but episode 2 maybe revived my interest. So after this one, I'm surprised that I found that the story makes me want to stick around. I'd half decided to give up on the show, but either way, let me know. I'll keep an eye on how this review fares, but it's looking a lot like no one cares. Make your voice heard and make it true. What do you want me to review? You may also note I'm trying something new, my patented condensed rhyming review, so let me know if it's fun or cloying, desperately original or just rather annoying. At this point I feel the need to inquire, what is it exactly you people desire? I'm not really making online progress, I fear. I'm not sure what it takes to break through on here. To have success online, do I have to be awful and do lots of stuff that's probably unlawful?
Come back again next week when we discuss the legendary question of all time, old enough to count, old enough to mount? Question mark?
All this time and I just cannot see why anyone takes this creature seriously. But once again I digress. I don't get Hassan Piker, I confess, as the internet celebs all seem to strive to be the worst possible person alive. I'm a little confused and I don't mean to be sore, but is that really what people here are looking for? I confess I do not know the solution to what seemingly amounts to ideological pollution, and I consider it one of life's strange twists, that just so many trust fund kids end up as communists. But this is the latest of Disney's desperate bids in the vanishing hope of grabbing the kids. They repeat the same narrative loop instead of appealing to the whole family group. It really honestly isn't that hard. This argument from the beginning has been a canard. If people needed to see themselves for a show to succeed, A New Hope would have failed by failing that need. But Disney thinks it's a job for them, not to make sci-fi but to get women in STEM. But when A New Hope was shown in any place, it gathered a crowd irrespective of race, irrespective of age, creed or blood. People liked it because it was good.
If you only knew the power of one, the power of two, the power of many.